Do you treat your dog as part of the family? Well, so do we. So why not celebrate your pup's birthday with the ultimate party box? Check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Party Pup Info, and let us make your pup's party or any celebration perfection.
You know, I've always been ahead of my time, but in some ways I can say I always probably thought that I knew a lot more than I did, and I think that's probably true with all of us when we look back, you know, 20s, 30s. Now, when I look back, I was such a baby in my 20s. Like, I was so young. When I try to think about the mindset I was in, people want to know what, you know, hey, what was it like when you were in WCW working with this guy? I was like, I was a baby. I was 21. How would I have noticed anything going on behind the scenes?
Just like anybody else, you're just doing your thing and you're learning your way through it. So being as like peaceful as you seem to be, with all the civil unrest in this country and all this disease going on in the country, how does that affect Rob Van Dam?
Well, I mean, it's the world I live in. You know, it affects me in a way where inside I feel like I could help people. I do. And I feel a little bit of obligation to that because, like, whenever I do give, like, a speech, even this, some people are going to hear this and they're going to comment, like, one particular thing I said that really reached to them. I get that every time, and that means so much to me.
Good.
You know? Someone will just say, hey, when you said that about, you know, getting hurt but getting right back into it and trying it again, and, man, that really, and, dude, that's great because I have a lot of experience, and I also have studied life for a long time, but we're all attracted towards different things in life. So we have these affinities and we all pay attention to different things in life, you know? So a lot of the stuff that I paid attention to while other people were, there's a lot that I don't pay attention to. That's I'm one of a kind. People know I'm unique. What you don't know is there's so many things that we don't have in common. You know, I know nothing about sports or about cars. For instance, you know, I can't have a conversation about the Mets game or whatever. I know nothing about that. I never learned how to dress nice and buy fancy stuff to try to get the girls, you know what I mean? So I resented, like, the kids in school that had the money to do that because they got the girls, but I never, you know, instead I just, you know, was trying to convince myself that my way was cool too and everyone would come around, you know, while adapting, learning throughout time, adjusting to get better. So, I mean, I'm concerned. I'm very concerned with what's going on in Afghanistan, you know, and especially putting the history behind it and then thinking like, okay, so now what? And I know people, you know, that were over there that are really affected by all their effort, you know, now seeming to go up in smoke. It's very concerning, but I tend to, for my spiritual purposes, surround myself with positivity. You know, if there's something that's stressing me out, I think everybody knows my vibe is different, you know. Matter of fact, one story, I've told this a few times, but I think maybe it'll be relevant and help explain. I was going to do a run-in on Chris Jericho, who was the champion at the time in WWE, and everybody, all the agents were telling me all day they wanted to see me mad, grrr, you know, whatever he did, I don't know. We had something going on, and they wanted me to run in. I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. Boom, 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 bam, splash him. Make my own count. 1, 2, 3. Hold the belt up. Yeah, throw the belt on him and get out of there, right? Which would have been really cool for me and my character and to be in that position. But everybody was just driving me nuts all day. Just think about something that really makes you mad. You know, just think about that. I was like, I got it. I'm a fucking professional. I'll be angry. I won't smile. But they were so into it. And right in Gorilla, before he went out there, Jericho said something to him before he went out there. And I already at this time, like, was having issues adapting to the politics there, which Jericho had already been familiar with. So wrestling Jericho, a lot of things at that time, you know, when he was talking to me, he sounded like Office talking to me, and I'd be like, we butted heads a lot, you know. At that time, it was stressful. It's a whole different stage up there. politics and everything. It really is. So anyway, right before he goes out there, Chris says to me, he says, just, pretend like I hit on your wife.
Okay.
The fuck kind of thing is that? And he went out there, and it was like the last straw. I was so mad. I was so stinted. I went out there, hit him in the face hard, you know what I mean? Bam, bam, bam. He went down. I think I splashed him. I grabbed the belt. I forgot to even do the cover or anything. I threw the belt or something. I left. I went to the dressing room, grabbed my bags, threw everything together. I was so pissed. I didn't calm down until the next day. I had to leave. I couldn't even be around anybody. And I tend to have more of an even keel of my energy. And Katie will say this too. Like, she doesn't fight with me because she says this all the time, because if she gets me mad, she knows that it's going to be for days. Like, I don't know. A lot of people have, most people have, everybody has a wider range than I do. But I see people get mad and come down mad, yell at your kids, and then the next day you're talking to someone else, or the moment, and you're calm, and it's like, for me, I can't do that. I like to be in the mode where I can grow the most, and that is for me to be to stay inside my head mostly, think my thoughts up there instead of think about what I'm saying as I'm saying it and then regret it later. Someone said something, you might have heard this expression or something about sometimes it's better to keep your mouth shut and have people think you're an idiot than open your mouth and prove it.